The witnesses said my guy did it, but the state got the wrong guy. I'm Steve Kramer. I'm a Florida criminal defense attorney, and I'm going to tell you a story about my client who was wrongfully charged with a crime that he did not commit. It was a situation where he'd gone with his family on vacation. They'd taken a trip by car out of state to Atlanta, and they were on the road, and they went up there, and they went to a wedding, and they were there for the rehearsal dinner, and they were there for the next night of the wedding. And there were photographs, and they spent all that time there. And while this individual was gone, there was an attack, a brutal attack, and somebody was hurt. And the witnesses looked at a photographic lineup, and they saw a picture of my client, and they said, this is the guy that did it. And they were all sure. And this is an example of where sometimes witnesses' memories can be faulty. So what did we do? We turned over all the evidence that we had. We turned over pictures of the wedding showing that it was up there. We turned over the itinerary. We turned over gas receipts. We turned over affidavits. We turned over everything that we could turn over to show that this guy was at the wedding. And even though we turned everything over, the state didn't want to let this case go. They wanted to push this thing, and they did. The state of Florida pushed this case all the way to a trial, and we didn't back down. We took this thing all the way to trial, and in the end, we got a judgment of acquittal, and the case was totally dismissed against our client without ever going to the judge or jury. Judge said it wasn't even good enough to get there. And this is an example of when, with a good attorney and a little bit of backbone, if you're wrongfully charged with a crime, you can defend yourself and you can successfully avoid getting convicted of charges and have all the charges dropped against you. I'm telling you this because people deal with charges like this all the time, charges where they didn't commit any crime. And maybe you're a person who didn't commit the crime, or maybe you're somebody that did it and you just want help and you want to try to find a better resolution. But in either case, we deal with this every day. And I'd be glad to talk with you about your case. If you have any questions, give me a call. I'm Steve Kramer. Thanks for watching.